Be a nice person. Hey, and we are here. Welcome
Yes,
to Still Striving 3.5 with Jake, the fan favorite. Now, I know you're saying, why the fuck is this 3.5? Well, you see, uh, last yesterday we fought Frieza. Banjo died from Frieza. Nizzy got so horny he blew up, and Matt got jumped by all the Eminem fans. So it's
yeah.
it's a tragic life. So
They
what I
all folded.
decided, but don't worry, we're gonna have four soon. Part four soon. But till then, we're gonna hit you with this small treat of 3.5 with the homie Jake. Yes, sir.
I literally just spilled water all over myself, dog. It's just
Great way to start the episode. Great way. So
hey,
so this is kind of like, so the point five is how they're gonna work is basically if niggas are all dead, isn't something small, something small type B, just basically one big topic, whatever. And then one topic that we wouldn't talk about because either too much of us wouldn't know it, or something, etc., etc. But something to that degree. So, as you see by the thumbnail, we're gonna be talking about a Sonic the Hedgehog tier list for 3.5. Because as we know, the rest of these niggas don't care about Sonic. They don't fucking care. So,
they don't understand good quality gaming.
they do. Just Sonic isn't good quality.
yes, yes, it is.
Shut up. So, basically, what we're gonna do, we're gonna make a tier list type beat. I already sent it to Jake, and if you're listening,
Mhm.
we're gonna name off all the games. And if you don't know the games, just look to join up, and you're good. So, starting off, we're starting with Sonic the Hedgehog one. What is that? What tier is Sonic the Hedgehog one? For me, it's a nice A tier. No, nothing too
Uh,
crazy, but it's
I'll
it's original.
I'll put it at either A or B. Like it's the very first Sonic game, so at the time set a really hard bar for the future of games to come. But the gameplay itself, I felt like it was a little bit slow compared to other games. But like again, it's the first game, so I'll give it I'll give it an A.
Yeah, now we got Tails Music Maker, whatever the fuck that is. Yeah, this shit going to E, Your Honor.
Bro, Ian, no, just take it off the tier list, dog. Don't even put
Just
it in
going to
there.
E, because no one heard of it. I bet it's cheeks. Now next we got Sonic Jam. I'll give that a nice C. I really have no reason, just go to C.
Same, I guess. Never played it.
Sonic CD. I'll give this one an S tier. Sonic CD's fire.
Oh yeah, it's golden. Give it a S.
Yes, sir.
No, 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 no complaints here,
Sonic Pinball Party. Imagine playing Sonic for pinballing. You're going to E.
bro. What?
Mongoloid.
No, I'm playing. I never played this one either, so I gotta put it at E too.
Sonic Advance 3. That is an A tier. The Advance series is fire.
Three.
So this
Isn't that the
really
one where they
nice.
team up and shit?
Yeah.
I'll put it at A.
Sonic Free Riders. I'll give this one a D. The game's literally unplayable because you're playing with a Connect, and imagine playing a Connect.
Yeah, I never got past the tutorial because the Connect sucked.
Sonic the Hedgehog 2. This one's going to A tier. You can actually spin dash in this game, and it's
Uh,
fire. Nice and cool.
I'll put I'll put it at
S
S
Tails
tier for
tier.
me.
S
I'd
Tails.
put it at I'd put it at S tier because I have a lot of memories playing Sonic 2.
Fair enough. Knuckles and Chaotix. People won't remember this game, but it's
I
not. It's
remember
not
this
amazing. It's
game.
not amazing. It's not really. Hell, that's like C tier.
It's just three before Advance 3.
He's spitting. Mario
So
and Sonic at the Olympic
I put it
Games, London 2012. A warning. It's not good as the other ones. It's D. You mongoloid.
never played any of them, but other than after the Winter Games, never played any of them.
Yeah, that was a good choice. Sonic Advance 1. Hey, give me a B. Because you're okay.
I'll put it at B too.
Sonic Battle, that game was 2 packs of dick. Giving it a D.
I thought for what it was, I'll put it at C.
2 packs of dick. Sonic Blast, look at this nigga. Look at this four bally ass nigga.
Sonic Blast. Huh, you're
He
going
took a
in C
blast.
too.
You're getting a C. Sonic Gems Collection is just basically Sonic 1, 2, and 3, and then CD. So you get an
So
automatically S.
I'll just I'll put it in A because it's nothing new.
Alright, now we got Sonic Mania. This is the most free S in my life.
Bro, where's an S plus tier when you need it, dog? Come on.
Imagine your best game being fans. The fans muted. Yeah, I can't relate.
Yeah, it's fan made, basically.
Sonic 06. Yeah, I already know where I'm putting this one. This nigga is going
Ah,
to E. This
I'm
thing's
my
going to E.
No, 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 no. Listen. For people who don't know, Sonic the Hedgehog or Sonic 06, as it's widely known as, is a really bad game.
Unplayable.
It's not unplayable, but it's really bad. But I'm gonna put it in A tier, and then hear me out. Not because it's inherently good or anything, but because of the memories I have of it. Because at the time, when I first got my Xbox 360, this was the very first game I had on it, and at the time I was like the biggest Sonic fan, in the world, right? And it was a good placeholder until like I got my hands on other Sonic games. So mainly because of the memories I have of it, I'm putting it in A tier.
Now, for the people that use common sense, you had a game that has only thing that has a good OST. The physics kind of ass. You remove slow for a Sonic game. You play as other people, and guess what, kids? There's DLC in this terrible game. They knew what they were doing. They could have like, hey, we're fixing the game. I'm not gonna make you pay for a shit you don't like. Imagine. Sonic 4 Episode 1. Yeah, the game's buns. Episode 1's buns. I'm just going to D.
I'll put it at B.
D? You said B? What's going on?
I don't know. I like.
Episode
I like
1?
the style of it, bro. Yeah, I like the style of it.
That game's cheeks. Bro, that game moves so slow and so floaty. Episode 2 is like the obviously better one.
Oh yeah, I'm not gonna.
What is this? Mario Sonic at the whatever fucking Olympics. It ain't winter. This ain't the winter one that everybody likes. So you're on a D.
Again, never played it, so D.
Sonic nigga, yeah, Sonic N.
I don't even know what that is, dog.
I'm putting an N tier for nigga. So yeah, yeah.
I'll put it at E tier because I don't know what the hell it is.
Sonic Adventure 1. Now, I have a hot take on this one. Sonic Adventure 1 makes my eyes hurt so much because how it looks. The mouth, the characters, the movement. I mean, movement's actually pretty good for an old game. But it's so ugly. I can't. But I respect it for being a good 3D Sonic game and the first one of the series. So I'll put that C. But don't expect me to like it because it hurts my eyes.
Oh, you're gonna crash. I'll put it at. I've only seen gameplay of it, but from what I've seen, it looks pretty fun for the start of a 3D Sonic game. So I'll put it at. I'll put it at C because of the graphics. Actually,
my poor eyes. Remake that game, please.
They did.
A better version.
Speaking of DX.
Yeah, Sonic DX. I guess you get a D because you're actually a worse remake than the original. Like somehow
What?
You didn't know it's actually a worse remake?
No, I actually think it looks better, so I'll put it at B.
No, I mean like everything else about the game is actually a worse remake.
Why do you say that?
Like there's like certain things in the game, like movement or missions that are like totally different and worse because of it in DX.
No, I'll put it at B because I like the way
putting it at D.
It looks like a better game, like more.
I'm putting it at D because it's just a worse Where's Sonic Adventure? Sonic, Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games. I'll put this at
Like,
B because it is kind of original. You know, niggas weren't thinking, no, Mario and Sonic should go to the Olympics, guys. No one was thinking that.
I'm putting it at A because the memories again about it, and the opening, not the opening, the trailer alone set was just amazing. So I'm putting that at A.
Whack. Sonic Chronicles. I remember this game.
I
This
do.
game is terrible.
Yes.
E.
D.
Sonic 3. Oh, look at you. Sonic 3. Look at you. Look at you. Sonic 3, you're a good game. You're really good. You're best out of the trilogy. And that's for sure. So you're an S.
Yes, I can back you up. S tier.
Yes, sir. Sonic Unleashed. Now,
Oh
Sonic.
yes, sir.
Now, let me explain. Sonic would Unleashed would be S tier if it wasn't for the goddamn Werehog missions. And the thing about the game is, right? The daytime missions. They're kind of moving. They're schmoving.
True.
But they're like 3-4 minutes max. Meanwhile, Werehog missions could go up to 15 minutes. You heard me? 15.
Mm-hmm.
So for that, I'm giving that B. Do better. Only they made a game that you know how to play the Werehog map daytime missions, but they never thought of that because they're dumb.
All right, for me, I'm putting it at A tier. I never really had too many complaints about the Warhog stages. As a kid, I kind of liked them. They were really drawn out, though, very drawn out, like Eli saying. And the one thing that I hate about is that, like, I was getting ready to beat it. I was on the very last level before the final boss, and then the moment I couldn't play it because I had to delete space for like other games. So literally like I can never say I beat the game because I deleted it and I was never able to beat it. So I'm very upset with that. A tier.
Spin. Sonic Sega Superstars Tennis. Uh, I played this game also.
Um,
Uh, to be fair, it's a Sega game, so you're not gonna know none of these niggas. And the people you do care about, like Shadow and whoever was out at the time, was a near 9 year impossible missions just to play as people. It's kind of like the Mario Tennis, but way worse. So I'm putting it at like D.
yeah, I'll put it at B too.
I said D.
Oh D. Oh, uh,
You don't get my love
I'll put
letter.
it. I'll put it at either B or C. Actually, not. I mean, not B. Yeah, probably C. I don't know.
All
It was
right.
alright. It
Sonic
wasn't the best.
Shuffle. No one remembers this. You're going to E.
Never played it.
Sonic
So
Lego Dimensions. E. Because who's
it,
playing that?
it looked pretty fun. So I'll give it a C because it's not a Sonic game. It's just like a DLC. So
DLC. Crazy. Now Sonic Adventure 2 Battle.
yeah.
Uh, as Jake knows, 1/3 the game is fun for me. But that 1/3, it's pretty fire. And the Tails and Slash Eggman levels aren't really that annoying. All you gotta do is press one button and just keep moving. But the Knuckles and Rogue missions, as Jake knows, not fun. Not very cash money. If the games were more consistent with Sonic levels over Knuckles levels, then it'd be an automatic S. But because of the Knuckles levels that I hate so much, I'm going with A. No, I like it.
Still don't understand how you like the mechs battles style
Because
gameplay over the Knuckles,
because it's only
but
one button you gotta press. You gotta press
sure, I
one button to
guess.
win.
Me, Adventure 2, I'm your typical Sonic fan who's blinded by nostalgia. I'll put it at S tier. My very first introduction to Sonic, the very first game I had of him, a lot of good memories because of it. So I gotta give it a S tier.
All right, the next one is Sonic Rush Adventure. Uh, you get a C, I guess. He wasn't terrible.
Uh, never played it. From what I've seen, it was alright. I'll give it a C too.
Sonic Boom, take that to E. Fire and Ice. Can't get an E.
Never seen anything of it.
Because it's terrible. Sonic Generations. Sonic Generations is a great game. Still,
Uh,
it's nice and classic. Give you some nice nostalgia about all the games you played up to this point. Boss battles, stages. Even remembered Sonic 06, which they don't do anymore. And it's nice and fun. Also, if you do play Sonic Generations on PC, a lot of good mods there. So yeah, I suggest that. But for me, it's going to S because it's really just a generally good game.
Same with me. Sonic Generations is like I really hold it like dear to me, pretty much. It's a really I spent a lot of time on that game. Like it's very good. It's everything that you like from Unleashed in Colors, alongside with classic style, gameplay for classic Sonic. Every good game. A lot of memories with that game too. I'll gotta give it to S tier.
Yes, sir. Next one. Uh, a Sonic mobile game that no one remembers except me, but the mobile game was fire. Too bad I got closed because niggas are greedy. Good to see because they're a mobile game.
Which one was that?
Sonic
The
Runners. It was like Sonic Runners something.
Oh, I remember. Uh, it was the one where it kind of was like Temple Run. Not Temple Run. Subway Surfers, right?
It was like no, it was like 2D running. It was like a 2D platform
Oh,
running.
oh, that one.
Yeah.
Uh, I'll give it a D. Never cared for it.
No, fair enough. What's next? Sonic Lost World. This game is basically just a watered down Sonic game. I wouldn't say watered down Sonic game, but like I would say it's like a watered down Mario World mixed with Sonic levels, which aren't really good. They don't stand out. They're kind of cheeks. I'll give it like a D.
Um, I'll give it a C because I see what they were trying to go for. It's very unique for Sonic. Uh, very different, and I felt like if it was like even a little bit better, it'd be like a more talked about Sonic game. But because it was what it was, I wouldn't give it too high of a rating, so I'll give it a C.
Mario Sonic at the Olympic Winter Games is a certified banger. And I know you're
Banger.
saying weird champ, and you're right. But listen, hear me out. The dream levels, especially when you have the OST with the dream levels, are really fun. Too bad I was on the Wii, so nobody touched it. I mean, everybody had a Wii. What am I talking about? Uh, I give it an A. It's a pretty good game.
I'll give it a B. It's just a more polished version of the Olympic Games.
Yeah, outside. What's next? Sonic Classic Collection. Get a. You're okay. You're okay, kid. Get a B. Can't use nostalgia to get an A. What am I? Jake?
Which one was that one?
Sonic Classic
Uh,
Collection.
no, I'm saying like what was like. It was just like a bunch of like the classic Sonic games, right?
Basically.
Oh, I'll just give it a B. It's just a bunch of.
Sonic got the Rio Olympic Games. Poo poo. You gotta get a D.
Never played any other one after Winter Games.
Sonic Boom Shattered Crystal. Yeah, this is poo poo. Shout the show though. Pretty cool.
Yeah, show's pretty good. Never played this one, so I gotta give it an E tier.
Sonic Colors. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Oh
Sonic
man,
Colors. Sonic Colors is a B.
really?
Okay, Sonic Colors is pretty cool. The whiz pipe beats, pretty cool power ups that just kept showing up for no reason for the rest of the games. Unless you play that mobile game, then they'll tell you why they're still there type beat. But besides that, I feel like it's like the daytime missions of Unleashed, but way more watered down.
What you put it as?
B.
B. I'll give it A. I really like for one. I can pretty much agree with what Eli was saying. It's all right, not slower paced, but like it's pretty much just unleashed, but you aren't boosting all the fucking time. The boost is more of like a power up more than like a you know just you constantly using it. Um, so I'm like it was all right with that aspect. Really like the theme song, "Reach for the Stars." As a kid, played it like all the time. So I'll put it at A.
Fair enough. Sonic Free Riders Zero Gravity. This one's on the Wii. I kind of remember
That's
this
that
one.
that
This is the one on the
Yeah,
Wii.
that's the good one. That's the good one.
I'll give you a nice, B. Pretty cool.
Yeah,
There's really
same.
no good Sonic racing games. Makes no sense that only one that had them on their feet was Sonic R, and it's like over 20 years old. But that's for a different conversation. Sega All Stars Racing with Banjo and Kazooie. The main reason people play this game because it had Banjo and Kazooie. It's a C.
Wasn't it the same one that had Wreck-It Ralph?
Yeah.
Um, I'll put it at B. It's just Sonic Mario Kart.
Yeah, but worse. I don't see the homies playing. Hey, hop on Sonic Racing. Sonic London 2012. It's not that bad. I gave it like a nice C.
Never played it.
It's not abysmal as the rest of them, but they removed dream levels, which is like the best part of those games. Sonic Transforming Racing is where you transform while you race, aka just Mario Kart. A little bit worse. Uh, B D. I give it a D. Nobody really cares about this game. They don't talk about it anymore.
Yeah, never played it, so can't really
Sonic
rate
Team
it.
Racing. This game came out last year. No one breathed on it. No one. Not a single soul even knew it existed. When they did, it was like, God damn, you really want me to pay $30 just to play this game with my friends one time? And you're right, you don't want to play this game one time. So it's like an E for
Yeah,
making this
never
game
played
instead
it.
of a good game. Doctor Robotnik is, the type beat. Tetris. Tetris is pretty fun. Mix it in with some Sonic aesthetic, and then you got yourself a okay game. Get a nice C. Nice C. It's a cool
Yeah,
game.
we'll give it a B. I like Tetris, and it's
Sonic
Sonic related, so
Drift 2. Who the fuck played this game? This is a D.
Drift 2, never heard of it.
The original. Wait, do I have the original up here? Yeah, I do. My bad. Some of these are, Shadow Clone Jutsu. So, Sonic Wacky Worlds, never heard of that. I'm a functioning human being of a society.
Never heard of it either.
Sonic Pinball, Spinball. I remember playing this. It's annoying. A D.
It's just Sonic as a pinball. I'll give it a C.
Sonic Triple Trouble. Who play these games? It's a D. God, if I knew there was so
Triple
many of
Trouble.
these
I'm trying to remember. Which one was that?
on the Game Gear.
Oh yeah. It looked fun. I'll give it a C.
What is this Demon Knuckles on my screen? Anyways, Sonic Drift 1, same as Sonic Drift 2. Never touched this game.
Same.
Hey, shout out Sonic 3 and Knuckles. You get a nice A because you're great. I still prefer Sonic 3
Uh,
regular over this, but there's nothing wrong with it.
I'll give it a S tier because it's just you know it's Sonic 3 and Knuckles. Like it's just Sonic 3 with Sonic and Knuckles.
Beat
Really liked
spinning.
it, so I'll
You
give it
like
a S.
spinning. Sonic Labyrinth. This game is really interesting. For you're not fast because you got your shoes robbed. You just go through a labyrinth just playing as Sonic. It's cool. It's a cool idea. So I get to see.
Uh, Labyrinth. Uh, I remember the name. I don't remember. the gameplay of it. I never played it myself, so yeah.
Oh, look, guys. Jake's favorite game, Sonic Forces.
Oh my god. You want me to rate it or you go first?
Go ahead.
All right. Me personally, I was incredibly hyped for Forces. Uh, I'm a really big fan of custom created characters, especially for a Sonic game. Uh, so I was like incredibly hyped. You know, the little kid in me was like, "Oh yes, finally!" You know, but then came out and it was what it was. Very short game. Feel like there were really enough to say it. There was too many options for create a character. I don't know. I guess it was all right. Um, and Classic Sonic did not need to be there. And I'm a huge fan of Classic Sonic. Uh, but then like he didn't need, like I said, he didn't need to be there. He felt slow, sluggish. It's just I don't know. It feels like it was rushed. So I'll give it a C.
It's the same thing as how I feel about Sonic Unleashed. It'd be good if it was just the modern Sonic levels. But once again, even the modern Sonic levels kind of suck. And they made DLC. Two DLCs. Thank God they're free because don't pull an 06 and make me pay for trash. But they made Shadow DLC. Imagine making Super Sonic, the main staple of Sonic, make that a DLC. Imagine that. They did that. They did the unspeakable and made that man DLC. Even though it's free. I know. Uh, Custom character I felt like really didn't need to be there. They try to pull off the being too serious while still being whimsical. Like this man literally got jumped by all his past enemies, tortured for 6 months. Like, haha, man, you suck. Imagine, imagine. Even games where less stuff happens, like Heroes, Shadow, we don't need to. At least it can keep a serious tone. But in this game, the worst thing happened to Sonic, and doesn't even feel like it. So
Yeah.
for that, I'm going with AD because it's just a tragedy that a game that it's just a tragedy. Sonic Heroes. Now that's what we're talking about. Now I know this game because of one team. It's not good. Yeah, I know. You can get over it. But besides that, Sonic Heroes is I'm gonna say my favorite 3D Sonic game. Nice. It has nice teamwork in it. You can play as three functioning teams, and it's nice. You have nice themes. Cool, cool worlds that actually feel different from one another. A nice starting level. Uh, Different stories that come together, and type beats like that. Also, they have good chemistry. It feels like each team are a team as they like go through the adventure. So it's an S tier for me. The game's amazing.
Um, Shocker. I've never actually played this game. Um,
You gotta
I
go.
grew up with watching. No, yeah, I've grew up with watching people play it, but me myself, I like this was like around the time where I was watching people play it. I like my GameCube, like just was just nowhere to be found. Um, but from the stuff I've seen, it seems like a fun game. Uh, Not too big of a fan when it comes to like tag team adventure games, but it did look fun. So I'll give it a B.
A B.
I've never played it. I can't really talk from experience.
Fair enough. Sonic the Hedgehog 4 Episode 2, aka the better one.
Yeah.
Uh, yeah, it actually has better movement. It's not as floaty. Has better bosses. It has tails in it, which they just could add tails in the first place, but they didn't. But I'll give it a nice, What I'm giving this a nice B. It's a cool Sonic game. Obviously, it's not good as the other three, but it is interesting.
Um, Never played this. Watched a majority of the games. I watched a lot of it. Um, so from the stuff I've watched, I've always wanted this game. It looks really fun. I also like how they included like where the hell Metal Sonic has been. Uh, I like how they that's obviously included in everything. So I'll give it an A. It looks fun.
Yes, sir. It's the Sonic Genesis Collection. It's basically just Sonic with some other Genesis games. No one cares about the other ones. Nobody know what Persona was at the time. No one knew what the fuck Yakuza is until recently. So I'm giving you like a D. A D.
I wanna assume that Genesis Collection.
Means all the
What
Genesis
was it?
games.
No, yeah. Because I remember. Was that the one on the PSP or the
PlayStation
360?
PlayStation 2.
PlayStation 2. I feel like I had that one because there was this. I don't know if it says like Sonic 1 and 2, like the old games. I just rated like where the other ones were.
Yeah, it
So
also
like,
has all of the other terrible Sonic Genesis, the other Genesis games besides that, which nobody cares about.
so yeah. So I'll just give it like a B, A B, something like that.
Shadow the Hedgehog.
Yes, sir.
uh, uh, go to D. Stupid game. This is the first time I hated my expectations.
Mm, um, I'll give it a C. It's
Yeah.
not, bro. Shut up. But again, by no means is a good game. But at the time, little baby Jacob couldn't tell the difference between a good and a bad game when it came to Sonic.
You
So
still can't.
uh, a lot of a lot of it is nostalgia. So that's why I'm giving it a C.
Sonic and the Black Knight. This game is cheeks,
Hmm.
but it's only because of Wii and because the Wii, when it comes to games that always use motion controls, sucks unless it's Mario Galaxy. But it's a nice, cool story. Why the fuck is Sonic in like a little Black Knight era type beat? The world will never know. Nice story if you care about it. Cool kind of levels. I'm not really sure. I'll give it a B. Kind of, it
Um.
sucks because of the Wii, but it's a cool game.
I can't really. I don't know. I really don't know where this would go. I don't really. I don't know. It's weird. I like Sonic. I like swords. Um. I'll give it a C.
Sonic and the Secret Rings.
Uh.
Sonic
Uh.
and Babylon or whatever. The missions are annoying,
uh
but you're C.
uh, Same thing with the Black Knight. One thing I really liked about this game was the Dark Spine Sonic form. It looks really tough, and I really like that form, and I really wish it wasn't wasted on a Wii game. So I'll
Imagine
give it a C.
Sonic armor form was Sonic, the original Sonic Riders. Never played it,
Me
but
neither.
since he's the only one on GameCube, so you want to use some of the motion control, I'll give you a C for trying.
I never played this one either, so I'm in the same as you.
Fair enough. Sonic R, aka Sonic the Hard R.
Oh man.
This game, if you go back playing it, you realize it doesn't have good physics. And this is where everybody's nightmare fuel Tails all came from. And Sonic, there's a supersonic person in it. As a racing game, it should be fluid enough to turn, and you can't do that in this game. And yeah, it's a D because you can't even turn in a racing game.
Uh, I've never played this one either, but from the stuff I've seen, yeah, it's okay. Give it a
Sonic
C.
Rivals 1 and 2. No one, Sonic Rivals 1's okay, I guess. Not really anything too crazy. You can get a C for existing. Sonic Rivals 2, you did the same thing but worse somehow. You get an E for sucking.
Uh, I had this game surprisingly. Like I liked it Rivals. It was good for a handheld game. Uh, you know, PSP obviously for reasons didn't have a lot of Sonic games. So for something that's like pick up on the go, I feel like it's fun. I'll give it a I'll give it a B.
The first and second one.
I never played the second one. I always wanted it. It was just you said it was worse. It seems more of just like a Sonic Rivals one with just more characters.
It made it worse. Sonic Rush, actually a pretty cool game for a DS game. Give me a B. Pretty cool game. He introduced Blaze and made her different from Sonic 06, and he killed her. Something that would be like that.
Oh, spoiler alert! Damn.
Yeah, imagine caring about Sonic 06 story.
Um, never played it, but I like how they actually made Blaze a actually cool character.
And then he killed her.
And then they killed her. um, I like how Eggman, Nega,
Nigga, you
got
getting
oh my
canceled.
god. um, he's it's cool. He's Eggman's like what great grandson or something like that. It's cool, I guess. Uh, I'll give this game a.
It's the nigga
eh,
Eggman.
I'll give it a B. It's pretty
Sonic
cool.
and Chaos. Eh,
Sonic is yeah. Which one was which one was this?
on the Sega Genesis.
Wasn't it just like Triple Trouble or something like that?
I think so.
All right. Looks fun for a Sonic game.
The
I'll
Ultimate
give it.
Sonic Genesis Collection, which has basically all the games that are every Sonic games that's in the Genesis Collection. I remember this because this is the first time I actually touched Sonic. Was all these games they just thrown at me as a child. This is really good because literally has all the Genesis games and is in the GameCube, so it's an S.
Never played it.
Crazy. Uh, Sonic Schoolhouse. Imagine you need a Sonic to tell you what your ABCs are, you dumbass. It's a D. It's an E.
it's just it's just Sonic being your teacher. I feel like as a kid I'd probably like it, but obviously now I think I know my ABCs.
Go play that game,
So
man.
like I'll give it a E.
Sonic the Fighters. This is an interesting game. It has people you don't remember or care about, and it's like one of the only fighting Sonic games. Which why? But you get a B, I guess. You're interesting.
It actually looks pretty fun. I'll give it a C.
Now the Tails games. No one plays Tails games, so you're an E. Goodbye. Goodbye. Well, there you go. That
Is
is the
that all of it?
Sonic. Yeah. I should reread all these. So in the tier list, in S tier, it's Sonic Mania, Sonic CD, Sonic Gems, Sonic 3, Sonic Generations, Sonic Heroes, and the Sonic Genesis Ultimate Collection. In A, Sonic 2, Sonic the Hedgehog 1, Sonic Advance 3, Sonic Adventure 2, Winter Games with Sonic 3 and Knuckles. And in B, Advance, Olympic Games Unleashed, Classic Collection Colors, Riders Zero Gravity, Sonic 4 Episode 2, Black Knight, Sonic Rush, and Sonic Fighters, and the rest you really don't care about. Maybe Sonic Adventure. The rest you don't care about. And that is tier list. Now, since I said the point five are to be shorter, Jake, how's the hose art going?
All right. I don't consider women hoes, Eli. Gosh, you're so inconsiderate.
Worse.
Actually, sucks right now. I recently asked this one girl out and rejected me. It's fine. I'm fine with rejection, but it's like at least with the at the time of this recording, I've been doing a lot more uh character reflection, figuring out like what I need to grow as a person, and like I've been really sad lately, uh, and I felt like having like a relationship could probably help me out. So I'm still searching for my one and only. Uh, so to be continued with me. How about
Yes.
you, Eli?
How's that for me? I'm just really just chilling right now. If there's a girl that can somehow put up with me existing too hard, that is cool. But right now, just basically chilling by myself. Just I don't know, just doing whatever I do. It'd be cool to have one, but I know there's sometimes repercussions of having said girls, and more like I just want to be comfortable with some girl. That's all. That'd be cool. I could just be chilling out here, or I can't talk today. Chilling out here, booling, on my own, and you can do that by yourself. It's cool. And yeah, I think this is a nice spot for ending the 3.5. Like I said, 3.5 isn't supposed to be like a whole episode. It's more like a teaser to have something to make sure we'll have something every week. If I had to do this shit by myself, my nigga, I'll do it or something like that. Uh,
Or something.
yes. So this is 3.5. It's basically just a Sonic tier list for these niggas that still care about Sonic for some reason. I don't know why you're doing this to yourself. They're not making a good game. It's been a decade since they made a good game. Give it up. And yes. Still striving 3.5. We are out here.
Yes.